Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot. And this is Capricorn's mid-month divine path check-in for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. And I have to say that these are general readings that may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. I would like to remind everyone to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs for a broader picture of what may be going on. If you feel so called to do so, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, also comment, as all of these things help grow the channel. They also help the videos get into the algorithm, and so it is most appreciated. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much, and again, thank you so much. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Capricorn's divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. And while there may be moments of silence, while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you sense within yourself, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading, as we're not together. In the physical, I am connecting to your energy. In a lot of ways, it's... No, too many cards. In a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to those. All right, one more card, please, for our Capricorns. All right. All right, we have the Two of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Wands. Make sure I press record real quick. All right. So, with the Two of Wands, it does appear that you are... this period is kind of a planning process for you. You are also discovering, I feel like, new ways to navigate whatever you are planning towards. But you definitely have something in mind that you are wanting. There's a destination, whether it be a physical destination or if this is just a certain a road marker on your path that lets you know that you are progressing or achieving, things like this. And with the Hierophant, here you are doing a lot of learning, educating yourself. I feel like perhaps taking some sort of class, whether it be a yoga class, meditation class, some sort of training is going to be involved for some of you here. But the Hierophant is also speaking of a spiritual level up for you. So on your divine path, this does seem to be working in your favor. This planning, this educating yourself, this taking in a lot of information. I feel you're also kind of seeking counsel from those that you trust their counsel and their opinion on what you are planning towards. This is all kind of building towards this level up here. But your spirituality, your spiritual belief system is very much kind of growing, expanding, and this is part of your divine path. There may be a question of, as your spirituality expands, if you're questioning, like, is this part of my divine path? And the Spirit is kind of wanting you to know that this is part of it. It may not be the whole of it, but this is all part of it here. And we have the Queen of Wands. So you are balancing your light and your dark energy. This may have to do with some of the information you're learning about. But I also feel you kind of putting this shadow energy kind of in its place, as you kind of see this cat looks real cranky to have to be right there. So you are kind of putting these shadows in your place, and as you can see, the cat is essentially under her foot, or under the level of her foot. the cat is not even on the same level as her. And she is holding, he or she, it is the queen, holding on to this sunflower. This is representing this light energy. And so you are embracing your light and putting your shadows in their proper place. Generally, you find the shadow underneath you or behind you. And we have these 7, I guess you can find it in front of you too, but the 7 of Cups here. So I feel you are kind of clearing out some what could be illusionary energies here also at this time. This is part of this shadow work. And I feel you moving towards a lot of new options in learning, in classes on spirituality to one degree or another. Now, this may be YouTube videos, YouTube courses, or some sort of online platform that you're taking this information in also here. So because you have a lot of options of different things. So I feel you are kind of trying to take in as much of all of these cups as you can while the energy is kind of ripe for this learning. I feel you definitely feel this, that it is a good time to take in this information at this time. All right, we'll get a little bit more information. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Capricorn's divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. Pratyahara. Two more cards, please. Thank you. Kundalini, one more. And Sattva. Thank you. All right, Pratyahara. This is the this word means basically the withdrawal of the senses. So this is kind of going within. This is kind of pulling your senses, pointing them inward, and essentially preparing for meditation here. So you are kind of drawing your energy in as you're learning. And I feel like this might be some of what you are learning about, some meditation techniques. You might, some of you might be doing a sense deprivation chamber type of thing. Whatever your method is, you are kind of doing this deeper internal work. And we have Kundalini here. So this is kind of creating this big release for you. Whatever you are learning about is sparking this flame, and you're having this. For a lot of you, I do feel this Kundalini energy rising for you, or at least beginning to rise for some of you. And this is this Shakti, this serpent energy, this feminine force, this spiritual force and power here that you are discovering within yourself at this time, or growing, expanding on this within yourself. So that definitely is pretty powerful. And we have a Sattva, so this is truthfulness here. So you're definitely discovering a powerful truth about yourself. But I also feel that this is for some of you that there is a truth that needs to be expressed here. This may be something that you have been bottling or carrying with you for some time. But you're kind of like, I have to get this out. Part of this is this energy release is kind of sparking this authentic expression. And so there is this truth that you are delivering someplace. So, please give us 3 cards, 3 messages for what is on Capricorn's divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. Thank you. Whoa, too many. 2 more, please. Yeshi Saguel, the second wife of Padma Sambhava. All right, 2 cards, please, for our Capricorns. All right, the skull cap. 1 more. Thank you. And then we have Dorje Trollo. Now, Dorje Trollo is an incarnation of Padma Sambhava that is said that is yet to come. And when Dorje Trollo comes, it's said that he'll change the world and rid the world of evils. So Yeshi Saguel is the Wisdom Lake Queen. This is celebrate the creative feminine energy and the vitality of life. So this is going to feel like a celebration. The Spirit is wanting you to, or is reminding you to celebrate this because this is kind of a big breakthrough, and a lot of the signs are getting that, and that's kind of why I'm doing this style of reading, is because the full moon reading indicated there's big breakthroughs, and I'm wanting to know what these are for all of you, of course. So celebrate this feminine energy, this Kundalini rising, this Shakti, this vitality of life here, and recognize that this is not something that you are attaining, but this is you. And for some of you, you are coming that one step closer to yourself. Now, this may be up for debate, but some people consider this Kundalini awakening to be a self-realization. I would say Kundalini awakening is an attainment, a spiritual attainment, and that a spiritual realization is something different. And then we have skull cap. So, of the inner offering, giving creates a flow of health and love here. So you are being asked to give. I feel like that's where the kind of these options are going to present themselves. You're going to be asked to be of service to your fellow humans here. And giving creates health and love. Part of this has to do with this truth that you're communicating here. And it is hard to say if you are communicating it in a kind of public forum, if you're writing a book, this type of truth, or if you are communicating this truth to a someone. It is hard to say, but you are giving this truth, and it is creating health and love. And Dorje Trollo, crazy wisdom, wrathful Buddha. And this has to do with this. This is really speaking to all of this going within, having this spark ignite within you. and even communicating this truth. It's saying, let go of being logical. A higher wisdom will guide you. So there is this sense when these things start to kind of pop off for you, that you're going to want to like figure these things out and understand them completely. And the Spirit is saying, well, wait a second. Instead of doing that, dive into the celebration of this, the bliss of this. Let go of being logical about trying to figure this out. That will unfold itself. Just stay in the bliss of this, the celebration of this, and let a higher wisdom guide you here. All right. Oh, Angel wants to say hello. All right. Please, this is the Bhagavad Gita. It has quotes from the Bhagavad Gita on the back. All right. Please give us one card for what is on Capricorn's divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. One card, please. All right. The burning fire here. Again with this Kundalini. Here we have Shiva doing this eternal dance of Nataraja, and Ganesha. Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. Ganesha is also the son of Shiva and Parvati. It says the burning fire here. So there is this fire being ignited within you. Now this fire is one with you, but there is this perception initially that this is something that is kind of happening to you or moving through you or these types of things. But this is part of you. On the back here we have the quote, one's pure consciousness is covered by the eternal enemy, lust, which takes many forms and burns like an insatiable fire. So when we're talking about this eternal enemy, and that it's lust. So a lot of times in the West, lust is only thought of as this sexual desire, this almost an obsession. This is what is thought of. But what it is speaking of here, this lust, is anywhere where the mind or body is yearning. So you can lust for coffee. You can lust for a doobie. You can lust any of these things. It's not the thing or the enjoying the thing. It is the yearning of the body mind that is this eternal enemy, and it is covering the purity of your consciousness. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what are the divine energies in and around Capricorns on their divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. We have Yama. Let's get 1 or 2 more, please. Varuna. All right. Yama is the Lord of Death. Death. It's not as bad as it sounds. Yama. So let's see what the blessings Yama provides here. Knowledge of law here. So you may be working out some legal thing. I feel like this is really talking about the law or the flow of the universe, essentially. Righteousness in action. So there's part of this truth here that you feel like you must deliver here. Is connected to that. But I feel like as you move forward, you are kind of taking this spiritual level up, this celebratory bliss, and you are putting it into action in all areas of your life, if that makes sense. Overcoming fear of death here. So you are definitely realizing firsthand that you are more than just the body. This will definitely aid you in overcoming the fear of death, because it is only the body that dies. Steadfastness in the face of judgment. So this truth may have you experiencing some level of judgment, but you are staying steadfast. There's something in your heart that must be expressed here. Even if it is not received well, you feel like you owe it to yourself to express this truth. We have Varuna, the Lord of the Seas. And his blessings are navigation of the seas. And in the tarot, generally, water, the element of water, is associated with emotion here. So navigation of the seas here. So you are being able to navigate your emotions, I feel like, in a little bit more what you would consider a balanced kind of way. Also with the navigation of the seas, definitely utilizing the planetary placements. So I would definitely pay attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles. But this is also indication that you kind of know where you're going. You're just in mid-June to mid-July, you're kind of plotting your course here. Success in fishing. So whatever you're trying to catch here, I feel like with this truth, you might be trying to catch something. It does say success in fishing, so it does appear that you catch whatever you are setting your line out for. Forgiveness for transgression. So this is where you might, with this truthiness, and you are standing steadfast in the face of judgment, it does appear that you are receiving some level of forgiveness if you may have transgressed against someone, and this might be this hard truth that you are having to express to someone. Increase in love between man and woman here. So this may be connected to this truth here. I also feel like there's this balancing of this feminine and masculine aspect of yourself. And for some of you, there is love, romance in the works, but I feel like there's this like kind of bliss in this love happening within you. It is hard to say, and we'll see if we get some more cards about that. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Capricorn's divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. That is too many. Come on now. 3 cards, please. Thank you. Okay. Doobie. All right. 2 more cards, please. No. That's too many. Too many. Enough playing. 2 more cards, please. Thank you. All right. All right. So we have grass here. So you may be utilizing some sacred sacraments at this time. This may be also aiding this pratyahara to a certain degree. At some point, it may become a hindrance there, but I do think that is a good start jump off point for some for some people. So again, utilize what is available to you. Um, no trip without a tripper here. So it's like you are plotting this course here. But you are going to have to make these steps. Part of this first step, I feel like, is this truth that leads to this journey, but also with this kind of awakening, you're also changing your beliefs in who and what you are. Like when I say you're realizing you're not entirely the body. This changes any journey that you may go on. And so it's not this body that's going on this journey per se. Your body might be moving all around the world, but it is this inner journey for you. It's not what you do, and this is just talking about what I was just talking about. It's not what you do that counts. It is where your head is at. So in the world of phenomenon, you can do just about anything if your head is in the right place. So I feel like that kind of speaks to itself, and you are realizing where is the right place to have your head here. It says, try to relax. Now I know people you try to tell that to somebody when they're having a freak out. Just try to relax. Nobody wants to hear that, but the Spirit is coming in and saying, try to relax. All jokes aside. This is also a call for you to get some R&R, really spend some time pampering yourself, go out to your favorite restaurant, utilize sacred sacraments, enjoy yourself, try to relax, try to enjoy this process, try to enjoy this bliss that's available to you. But definitely taking some time to do you. And you might be going on a vacation. It is summer. You might be going camping or festivals, or be a little pilgrimage. It might be a little different for everybody. So, all right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Capricorn's divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. No. That's too many. All right. 3 cards, please. All right. All right. So we have a new day, limiting beliefs, abundance, and create here. So this is marking a new day for you. There's this porthole kind of opening, this archway that is opening and revealing a new day. Not just any old day, but this sun-filled, bliss-filled kind of day. I mean, look at the mountains are pink. You can't get happier than that. So this is marking this new day for you here. And with this, this is some of these shadows that are going to come up. There's some limiting beliefs that you are, I feel like you are releasing them, you're clearing them out, but they are kind of posing a little bit of discomfort here at this time. Part of this is this trying to be logical and trying to figure this out. Also, you're kind of recalibrating and expanding on some of your spiritual beliefs. So it's like this flower cannot receive this light of this new day because it's kind of walled off. It's in the shadow here. But you are expanding and emerging from these limiting beliefs. I feel like it might be this limiting belief in some of this logic that has kept you from expressing this truth, what I feel like for a lot of you in its entirety. And it's like when you express this, regardless of how it is received here, you are kind of filled with this abundance because either it is received well and you step into that, or it is received poorly, but at least you have expressed yourself. It's not bottled within you. And it is kind of this this expanding energy is also expanding into the level of your abundance here. And this might be a reminder for you to eat healthy. For some of you, eat some fruits, some vegetables. I would say very important, especially when there is this kind of Kundalini release. You're going to want to kind of clear out any toxins that you may be taking in through your food or drink at this time. But you are headed into this abundance, and the Spirit is saying, create here. So there may be part of this truth. I said earlier something about writing a book. You might be expressing yourself in poetry or song, writing these things down, writing out your plans, being creative on how you plan on moving forward, and really expressing yourself in this creative way. All right. We will get some messages from the Oracle of Rama deck. First, we let a Divine Guide card pick us. And then we get a couple messages from the Greater Oracle of Rama deck. Right. Chartrugna. That is one of Rama's brothers. The card here says the power of destroying obstacles here. So I do feel like you do have some obstacles. It does appear that most of them are internal, and this is why you are going within. But this is clearing out for you. Also, we have the number 2 here on this card. 2 is the number of choice. So this is kind of what you're doing when you're planning. You are trying to make a choice on how to best move forward. You're wanting to plot a course here. Oop. All right. Please give us, this is the Greater Oracle of Rama deck. Please give us a couple messages for what is on Capricorn's divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. 2 or 3 cards, please. Thank you. All right. All right. Thank you. All right. We have slow progress with number 2. Allies begin their mission with blessings. So I feel like you are an ally to the divine, your spirit team. And you are beginning with this blessing here. You're beginning this new journey, this new mission, this new day with this blessing of bliss, this Kundalini release. That is a great way to start a mission. As a great way to also start a book. And here we have sacrifice, a favorable omen for the resolution of conflict. So again, when expressing this truth, you are expecting some judgment here, and you are expecting the person to feel some kind of way about what you are saying. But this card over here indicates that there is some forgiveness taking place for perhaps a transgression. It says a favorable omen for a resolution of conflict. So there is a conflict here, and it is coming to its resolution here. It is wrapping up here for you. All right. Please give us 3 final cards for what would you like to leave Capricorns with for what is on their divine path for mid-June to mid-July of 2023. 3 cards, please, for a final parting message for our Capricorns. All right, we have the 6. Scooch a little bit. We have the 6 of Cups. The Devil card. Oh boy. No, no, no. All right, let's try that again. All right. One more card, please. All right. So we have the 6 of Cups, the Devil, the 8 of Swords, and the Hangman at the bottom. So with the 6 of Cups, you are having some feelings of nostalgia, looking back, and this feels like this is connected to this truth, and perhaps this conflict or this tension between you and another person here. But you're kind of looking back to a more innocent dynamic between the two, and there is a sense of wanting to kindle this fire here. Now with the Devil here, this is definitely speaking about a temptation. This is a temptation for you to express this truth, to contact this person, but you do feel restricted at this time. There's most likely some sexual chemistry between you and this person, and there is some fear tied into expressing this truth. But there is a restriction. It is a self-imposed restriction with the 8 of Swords here. So this is kind of this negative self-talk, negative thoughts, and kind of this circular thought of you're kind of talking yourself out of something, kind of again and again until you find yourself wrapped up. But this is a self-imposed restriction. This is internal, and you are kind of breaking free, expanding out from where you have felt kind of bound in some ways. And with the Hangman, you are doing this release. You are letting go and breaking free of these old patterns of thought. I feel like for you, this may also be energetic, but you're kind of surrendering to the flow here. You're surrendering to this divine spiritual force. It's kind of taking over in a lot of ways here. But this is this metamorphosis here. This new day is dawning for you, and you're kind of becoming this new thing, or this new version of yourself. It's really, you're becoming more of the truth of yourself. Underneath we have the Queen of Wands again. So again, with this balance of this light and this dark, putting your shadows in their right place here. So getting on top of these kind of energies and embracing this light here of this truth, this bliss and Kundalini. I do feel like with this truth, you are wanting something you're wanting a certain result out of this communication, and I don't feel like you are gonna settle for a different type of response. You're gonna keep at this until you get the response that you want. I feel like do pay attention, do read the room, and this may not always be a good approach. But I feel moving forward, you're looking good, and and this might be physically or fashion wise, you're looking really good. But I'm talking about this light. You're kind of carrying this light, and you're kind of brimming with it, and people can kind of see it in your eyes. This is this kind of, you're looking good. You're looking bright here. Here we have the Five of Cups. So you are looking back on something, and this is talking about this is his wine has spilled out here, and there is some regret over whatever took place in the past that you are worried about judgment for. There is some regret on your part on this. But the Spirit is reminding you that it's not over. You're not out of the game, or however you want to word this, because you still have all the resources or energy necessary to continue to move forward in the right way, and to turn around and take these cups and make your way over this bridge, over this river of emotion here. And you will find sanctuary, but there is a kind of a leap of faith required here. We have the Knight of Pentacles, so things definitely feel like they are kind of moving slow. You are having this breakthrough, you are having this bliss, and you're being allotted this kind of time, this kind of slowdown in the energy to really sit with this. Because there are some shadows you're going to want to get on top of. But I feel like there is a change when this energy, the Kundalini, or whatever this experience is for you, kind of takes place. There is a change in the energy. Here we go. We have the Knight of Swords, so things begin to move forward very quick. You become very driven. You're driven with this bliss here. And you become very ambitious in your movements forward. And again, you're kind of like, I'm going for what I want. You're shooting your shot, of whatever this may be for you. For a lot of you, I feel like this is someone from your past here. So I think that is a good place to leave the reading. Capricorns, I want to wish you a lot of love and encouragement for mid-June to mid-July. This really looks fantastic. There's a couple hurdles here, but it feels like you break through these things with a lot of grace here. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. Like I said, once again, you are truly most appreciated. And Capricorns, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.